everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hermione for those of you who are new here, and today I'm going to be showing you some DIY autumn inspired room decor. I feel like this might be just a little bit early, but because I've been spending my summer in the USA, it has been really hot, and I'm kind of actually for the first time in my life excited for the cooler weather. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't already, like this video, check out my social media, and let's get into the video. So for this first DIY, I'm going to show you guys how to make this autumn inspired sign, and it's just pretty simple room decor really, but you can switch it up for the seasons and put anything you want on it. So I'm taking this wooden plaque from Michael's and I'm getting some grey paint on a sponge brush and dry brushing that. You can use a wire brush, a sponge, or you can even sand it if you'd like to give it some texture. And then I'm just going ahead with some gold letter stickers and writing out the phrase pumpkin spice and everything nice. I really love the look of this. It's just really simple, but it's just a way you can make your own quote wall art really cheap, and this is what it looks like. So for this next DIY, I'm going to show you something that you can actually transition over to Christmas, because I feel like these wooden coasters would make really nice Christmas ones as well. So I'm just going to show you my autumn version, and all I'm doing is taking these little coasters with the twine on them, which I got from Hobby Lobby. I think they were $3.99 and I got them for 50% off. So then I'm taking a paint pen and I'm just writing some phrases and drawing little autumnal leaves and things. So if you want some inspiration for this, you can always do what I'm doing, or look on Pinterest and look up some like hand-drawn wreaths and leaves and pumpkins and things, but I kind of just sketched these out and this is what they came out like. So next I'm going to show you guys how to make a wreath, and I'm pretty sure I haven't actually made a wreath on my channel before, maybe a Christmas one, but I'm not sure. So this is pretty new, and all I did was took some burlap from the dollar store and also this wireframe. This was from the Dollar Tree too. So this is a really simple and cheap DIY, and all I'm doing is hot glue gunning the burlap to the frame, and I'm doing this in small sections and using the scissors to cut it so it bends nicely as well, and it doesn't need to look neat because it's kind of, you know, it's burlap, so it's going to look messy anyway. So I'm just arranging that around the frame, and I'm making a big burlap bow, and I kind of messed up this footage, so bear with me. What I'm doing is taking two colors of burlap, also from the Dollar Tree, and I'm folding them into a bow shape, which you really can't see here, I'm so sorry, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just folding them without tying them, and then I'm taking another piece of burlap, putting it in the back and bringing it over, and then I'm just scrunching it up and hot glue gunning it in place. And as you can see, I'm tying it around and wrapping it just to make sure that bow has a nice firm hold. Once I've done that, I then went ahead and glue gunned this onto the wreath. And then the fun part, you can go ahead and add whatever you want. I'm using some orange and white flowers, some pine cones that I found out in the neighborhood, and just some like autumnal leaves and things. All of these things were from the Dollar Tree, so once again, super simple and very cheap to make. And finally, I wanted to show you guys how I made this pillow, because I think changing up your bedding for different seasons can make your room feel completely different and like a completely different place. So this kind of maybe looks Christmas inspired too, I don't know, but I found this shirt from J. Crew and it was actually in a thrift store here in America. So all I'm doing is I'm cutting it, and I'm going to try a different method this time to see if it works, so I will let you guys know what I think of it. So what I did was I just cut the top off and I kept the hem at the bottom the same, and I'm folding it inside out, and because I don't have a sewing machine, I wanted to try the glue gun method. I'm using hot glue to close this up, and I had to be really careful to make sure I drew a really straight line to make sure the hem wasn't very messy. I was a little bit apprehensive about the hot glue, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it, so I wanted to try it and see if it works at all. So I'm pressing that all into place, and I actually then went ahead and added some more glue just to make sure it was super tight. This is for a decorative pillow, so not something you can throw in the wash if you use hot glue on it. If you'd like to wash it, I would recommend sewing it. And then I'm using some polyfill and filling that all the way up to the top. The problem with the stuffing is that it's kind of a little bit lumpy, so I would recommend just making this into a pillow cover that would fit over one of your pillowcases that you already have. Then I'm going ahead and closing up that that last seam. I'm just folding it over and using the glue gun to put it into place. And I have to admit, I was really impressed with the hold. The glue gun holds really well. If I were you, I would use the fabric glue gun sticks if you are going to attempt this project. And I would be a little bit wary of the hemlines because I did find that they were a little bit wobbly, but overall it did work. So if you don't know how to sew, this is a pretty good method to try. So that is everything for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Tell me if you are going to make any of these DIYs. I would love to know, and tell me what your favorite thing about autumn is. And I think that's everything, so I'm gonna sign out here and I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.